Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out U-Golf. I'm Trent Roman, PGA professional. We're sitting here in our TrackMan Players Den. I've got the new Ping G425 drivers. I've got 3 different head types that I'm going to hit for you. The SFT, the Lst, and the Max driver. We're going to talk a little bit about how they look, sound, and feel. I'll share some of the numbers that I got here with our TrackMan. And we'll talk a little bit about the technologies in the 3 different head types, how they are better maybe than previous generations, how they can help you as a player. And then if you have any comments, we'll try to answer some questions for you about this great new driver released from Ping. So let's get to it. All right, everybody, I've got 3 different Ping driver head options that I just got done hitting. We'll talk a little bit about those different head options, a little bit in the technology, and then how they perform for me personally. Head number 1, the LST, or low spin technology. It is, according to Ping data, it is going to be 500 to 700 revolutions per minute of spin lower than their SFT and Max heads. It is a driver, if you spin the ball too much, if you are maybe a high speed player or a steep angle of attack player, you're going to spin the ball a little too much, maybe spin rates 3,000 and above off that driver, you might gravitate more towards the LST. It is a smaller head shape. It is a 445cc head, and the SFT and the Max are 460cc heads. So it's a little bit smaller, not quite as forgiving, but it's going to perform well in the spin category when you're looking for a spin reduction. SFT, or straight flight technology. It is a heel-weighted driver, weight in the heel, lighter in the toe. Heel will get reduction in speed, toe will close faster. It is supposed to add 25 additional yards to the draw technology in that SFT, or straight flight technology. We'll talk a little bit about the numbers that I saw when I hit that personally. And then finally the Max, 460cc head, very very forgiving head, but it's also kind of your traditional head setting. Loft options in the 9, 10, and 12, 9, 10 and a half, and 12, and adjustability up or down 1.5 degrees. I like the adjustability in those hosels. Gives me as a fitter a lot of options to dial in that driver for a particular player, and it also gives you, as a player, options. Maybe one day you want to hit it a little lower, next day you might want to hit it a little higher, day that might not be quite as windy, hit it up there in the sky, tee it high, let it fly. And then you do have a lie adjustability of 3 degrees flatter. And let's talk a little bit about technology in the head. Okay? Who are these drivers for? So, according to Ping, these drivers have the highest MOI of any, not only any driver that Ping has made, but any driver in the market. MOI, moment of inertia, resistance to twisting. They are the straightest, according to Ping, drivers that they have made. Some of those reasons, when you're talking about technology, 26 gram weight in the rear gives you some options. Not only does it move that weight low and in the rear, which increases that MOI, but it gives you some options to go heel and toe just slightly to change some of those ball flight characteristics. So they've added weight in the heel, that big 26 gram weight. I think it's, if I'm not positive on this, but I want to say it's the heaviest weight or heaviest movable weight in the rear of any driver on the market, that 26 gram weight. They've taken weight from the head, made it lighter in the crown using some really cool technology that they've just basically improved from previous generations. Dragonfly technology. Think of a dragonfly wing, okay, or a butterfly wing. You've got those kind of veins or arms that stick out in that wing. They've made those stronger, and they're able to remove weight from between those fingers of the wing, and they're able to take that weight, make the crown lighter, move that weight and use it in that 26 gram weight, make that driver more forgiving for you. So I think that's really cool. They've improved the design of the head with that Dragonfly technology. You got the Vortec technology. It's been in a couple generations of Pings recently. And then turbulator technology on the crown, really good looking, but it's also to reduce drag. Allow the club to move faster, hence increases in swing speed and increases in ball speed. T9S forged face, solid face, going to produce faster ball speeds according to Ping. I'll tell you what I got here in my data. And then finally, Arcos. I really like Arcos coming stock in your Ping grips. I think I'm a big proponent of data. I think if you're not tracking your stats, your fairways, your greens, or some even more detailed information than that, but if you're not tracking how you're scoring and what you need to work on, I think you're not really, you're not seeing the benefits or getting a good perspective on what you could be improving on. Arcos basically does that for you. It connects up to an app. It tracks through, I think, Bluetooth, tracks where the shots are going, what clubs you're using, and then it compiles all that data and basically lays out a blueprint of what your strengths and weaknesses are, how far the clubs go. Pretty cool technology. Now that's coming stock in those G425 drivers in that grip. Yeah, that's a little bit of technology. Pretty much covered all that. A little bit of internal ribbing that they did inside the G425 head with the TI-811 body. Again, to lighten that weight. Improve acoustics, the sound and feel of your driver. Really good sounding and feeling driver when I hit it. I like it. I like the way Ping drivers have felt, and this one does the same. Data. Without further ado, let's take a look at Okay, first driver here. I hit the 10C AV Orange X Flex, comes stock in the 45 1/4 inch length and 66 grams. I put it in the 9-degree loft setting. Again, this is the Ping G425 SFT. Club speed of 111.8 miles an hour. I averaged 285.6 off the tee and 312 total distance. My spin rate was a touch high, 2,700, 2,748 down here at the bottom. But I want to really point out, let me make sure I get this out of the way for you. Okay? Right down here on our TrackMan data, we have side to side, or which direction I tended to miss it. For me, left would be a draw. For the L down here, 67.5 feet left on average, okay? That's what I saw. And as we compare our LST and the Max driver data, pay attention to that side-to-side number. Basically doubled or even tripled the amount of curvature for me right to left, or a draw, with that SFT, the straight flight technology. So basically doing exactly what it's supposed to do for your player in that technology. Okay. All right, jump into the Ping G425 Max. By the numbers, same shaft, same loft, same length, everything different head. I averaged 286.5 there, 312.9, basically the same distance. 111.6 swing speed, so I dropped 0.2 or 3 miles an hour on swing speed, and 27.2 feet left on average with this driver. So maybe cut not quite 2/3 of the curvature between the Max and the SFT. As we move into the LST driver, 297.3 carry. We're looking at a swing speed of 112.8. So I gained about a mile an hour swing speed. Maybe I was just a little more warmed up for this particular driver. But spin rates are going down. Now, maybe 100 to 200 revolutions per minute, so not quite the 400 to 600 revolutions per minute that Ping claims, but definitely lower spin, which in turn helped produce an extra at least 10 yards of distance for me between that extra mile an hour and that lower spin rate. And then I hit this one actually even a little bit straighter, 21.3 feet left of target on average with this driver. So really good numbers, really enjoyed hitting it. I love the technology in all the heads. They seem to perform exactly how they're supposed to for me and for the technology in each head. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, make sure you click like below. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Coming at you with weekly, monthly content. It is driver, it's actually just basically club release season. We're gonna get rolling here. Club manufacturers release a new product, and then obviously with the golf season up and coming, lots of new stuff to test. Probably coming at you soon with a TaylorMade Sim 2 review. Great new product with the Titleist 2021 Pro V1 and Pro V1X golf balls, so be on the lookout for that. But again, thank you so much for watching. View Golf, we'll see you next time.